Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Philip Sadiq Show. We're going to have our Pedialyte. This beef jerky, it's going to be a little snack here. Well, we'll get to that later. We can open right now. Beef jerky. What is it? It's called Bay Area Specialty Jerky. Look how thin that is. You see it? And it tastes, it has a texture of potato chips. And it is delicious. I wish you could hear the crunch. The guy who did this, he has something here. They have the, I guess it's the extra, I call it the non-regular little thing. There's no spice to it. It's very sweet, very crunchy. Then they have the mild, which for me and some other folks is kind of, it has a little bite to it. Then he has a double X and I believe the triple X. And he even says even he can't eat the triple X. So this mild, this regular, very good. I've given it to some of my friends. They love it. The mild, they like that too. So they said they're going to go out and buy that. So when they order through the gram, it's hecka good. It's hecka good. Well, So, enough of that. We're going to talk about Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, I'm flying with no notes, so just stay with me. We're going to go back to move forward. It's just theory. Just my theory from hearing about it when the movie first got started. So, you have the movie Godzilla. Well, you know what? First of all, let me do a PSA. I have my ticket to see this in the big screen theater. I also have HBO Max, so I'll be able to watch it at home. But I bought my ticket for the theater. Because I tell you, I miss the theater experience. I miss the theater experience so much. Shared experience, you're yelling at the screen with people. You're screaming at the films. It's just an exciting experience. You may always go to the concession stand. Have to support the people selling the product at the concession stand. Always do that. My PSA about that. Now, some folks, and they have legitimate concerns. But, hey, Desmond up here. Okay, brother, I see you there. DENIS. Oh, boy. I see you there way, brother. Anyway, there's some people's legitimate concerns. Some folks, I would say, were in panic mode. Don't open the theaters. Blah, blah, blah. Well, it's like this. They're taking all the precautions they can. You take all the precautions you can. If you don't want to go to the theater, then you don't go. Don't keep other people from going. You don't have to go. You can watch Godzilla versus Kong from the comfort of your own home, your cell phone, your tablet. I intend to do both. HBO Max, but the theater experience. Imagine you're in a theater. It's dark. You're hearing Godzilla. You're hearing King Kong. You're seeing all those big monster fights, and when they bring in the people, you can see their expressions on their face of what's coming, what they're experiencing. So the big screen theater. Oh, did I say I have where you have the, what is that, reclining seat back? You recline back. Oh, man, I can't wait. So the PSA, you want to go to the theater, go. Just protect yourself. And all those folks who don't want to go, you don't have to go. No one's pointing a gun to your head to make you go. So don't go, please. We chose to go. We spent our money to go. And those people need to get back to work. They have to eat like everyone else. So now on to my theory, Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, back in the day, there was a film called Godzilla versus Megalon. Now, Megalon was the creature in Zootopia. That was the hollow earth that they were talking about in, what was it? I think Skull Island, and in Godzilla, the hollow earth, where they thought that there were people, society, civilizations living there. Well, Godzilla versus Megalon, it was called Zootopia. And the leader of Zootopia had made mention, he said, since Megalon is our monster to protect us, they have been around for 3 million years. All the nuclear testing that the, quote, land dwellers up on top were doing, they had destroyed, I think, a third of their continent down below in the hollow earth. So you can see why they had to say, okay, we got to put a stop to this. So they sent Megalon to destroy all the surface people. Now, the Zootopians also had a connection to, I guess, since they were other civilizations out in, outer space, farther space, so they asked for help. They radio, I guess, another civilization. They sent Gigon. Now, Gigon is a creature from not the same place as King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah was from outer space too, like Gigon. Gigon has the claws, the little beak like this, and he has the jagged saw in the middle of himself, and his arms were like this. They were sharp, sharp, cut you down in a minute. I say that to say that Gigon was, I would say he was a B level, maybe a B level monster. But Zootopia, and that's what the other Godzilla, the recent ones, are talking about, the hollow earth theory. And in Skull Island, they talked about, the civilization down below, and that guy, the World War II pilot, crashed on the island, and he said that, I guess one of those creatures, he called them skull crushers or something, that says when the big guy is gone, the mother creature will come up, and it came up from the bottom. So I don't know if they're even going to mention the Zoetopians. There's also a shot in, I guess it was one of the other King Kong films where they said the people had one of those gods, they had a relationship with the monsters, had a relationship with the people down the hollow earth. Now there was one shot of the statue where the person is just as tall as the monster. There's been talk of, back in the days, to study all this, the Cycladians, there were giants in those days. So I don't know if they're going to be giants that are going to come up from the hollow earth. But we do see, as I knew it, that we would see Mecha Godzilla. Now that's the robot form of Godzilla. I think someone that saw it in the trailer, they had pointed out the diagram in the back. And now I guess you can see, well, most of us who are, diehard Godzilla fans, we knew there was something funny about that Godzilla. And now it looks like we're getting Mecha Godzilla. So I'm looking forward to seeing, they say, it's the latest trailers, which I am not watching. I'm still waiting to see the film. Now they say it's King Kong's fighting Mecha Godzilla, but if you remember back in, was Godzilla King of the Monsters, that when Godzilla fought King Ghidorah, he ripped off a head, and I guess it landed in the bottom of the ocean. During the fight, King Ghidorah had the power of, what do you call it when you cut a lizard's tail off? Regeneration. You see that. The end of Godzilla, King of the Monsters, the group that was awakening all these monsters, they purchased their head. So I'm thinking we might see Mecha King Ghidorah. They may have used that head and put him on, with metal and stuff. So we may see that. Because of King Kong and Godzilla form a partnership. I know the commercial, there's Kong won't step back to anybody. Look, you may have to form an uneasy partnership to survive, thrive, and destroy your enemies. So they may be Godzilla's king on this side of the earth, and then King Kong is king on this side of the earth, or something. Because in the history of Godzilla films, you'll see he has had alliances with other kaiju, as they call them now. They call kaijus back in the day? We just call them giant monsters when we used to watch the film. So Those are the things I'm definitely going to look out for. My theory might be correct, but like I said, it's only a theory. A lot of people have theories out there, so we really don't know because we haven't seen the film. Some of the critics are now, they've seen the film, and they said there's most are getting positive reviews. See the film yourself. I mean, I can't wait. Just to get back to the theater experience, that's all. I'm telling you, I never thought I would say this, so take this with a grain of salt. The people who you sit in the theater, they kick your seats, they get excited. I give them maybe 2 kicks. After that, I talk to them, and they usually calm down. But that was maybe one of the little things that I don't know, that I missed. But if you're in the theater and you see me, don't try me, don't test me, don't kick my seat, okay? Or anyone I bring, don't kick the seat. So that's my little theory on, was this Godzilla versus Kong. They may have an uneasy truce to work through these issues. Oh, by the way, the little girl who signed language with Kong, I think I read in the production notes, she is really minor. She really is. You know, I think it was, what was that? A Quiet Place. The little girl they had playing in that film who was actually, you know, I say hearing impaired. I think they said this little girl's in real life hearing impaired. Authenticity. We like that. So I'm going to sign off here, and I have a couple of more movies to work out. But yeah, hey, thanks for watching. Godzilla vs. Kong, March 31st. You can watch it on HBO Max, or you can go to the movie theater. I would show you my, just think this is a representation of my movie ticket, okay? Just think of this as a representation of my movie ticket because it has the barcode up here. And I'm not showing this on the air. Someone may get it, click it, get the barcode. I get up to the theater. They say, sir, your ticket has been used already. That person in the theater, I'm going to be big mad. So I ain't going to show you the ticket, so I'm signing out. So I will talk with you guys later on another different live. So you guys have a great day, great evening, wherever you are watching this from, okay? Take care, y'all.